What's up, everybody? This is your girl Martine Mai is coming in for another one of 12 days of Vlogmas Fibroids edition for Faces of Uterine Fibroids. We are here answering questions on behalf of the viewers. We're here to help women heal and bring clarity to fibroid awareness. So the question that we have for today, do fibroids take your energy? In a nutshell, the answer is yes, unfortunately. Fibroids has a lot to do with taking away your energy. I remember on my fibroid journey, I went through many days of feeling overly tired, very lethargic. I mean, really feeling like I'm losing my sense of self, losing my personal power, really feeling like my limbs were just weak, really feeling like my energy was being extracted from me. And it's actually an awful, awful type of feeling because you pretty much feel like you're out of control, like you really don't have a grip on your personal self. And you really feel as if like the world, so many things is happening and it's like you're in it, but there's nothing that you can do to help yourself. And that was my personal experience of my energy being taken away from me due to fibroids. The thing about fibroids and energy is that it plays a big role to the point where it messes with your brain. When you're losing energy, you're totally exhausted, you're overly tired, you have a hard time functioning properly. You have a hard time basically understanding things properly, correctly, in a timely fashion. You go through experiences of basically like things are just delayed in your life, Things are just delayed in your life. So your level of understanding due to chronic pain of fibroids and agony leads to confusion, unfortunately, within your brain. The mind gets slowed down, and it's something that a lot of women with fibroids actually do go through. I've spoken to many different women on my journey of Faces of Uterine Fibroids with speaking engagements. And let me tell you, every woman has shared the state of doubt and the state of confusion with me. And that just was an opportunity for me to realize that I was not alone on my journey. Because I went through that. That's exactly what I went through. And that state of confusion and doubt, it's something that you can break in due time as you go through the process, as you get more into your inner self, as you take the time to study who you are, when you take the time to really get into what your purpose is, why you're here, why you're going through this, what's the message that is being sent to you by your God and your spirit guides. There's a reason for everything. Just like me, there is definitely a reason why I had my fibroids. And there's definitely a reason why the length of my journey is 21 years. And with that reason creates a purpose. And the purpose is that I'm here to share my story with you to help you alleviate the pain and agony that you're going through, to help you alleviate the confusion and doubt that you're going through, and also to give you a sense of hope, a sense of courage, a sense of inspiration, a sense of motivation for you to know that you are not alone. So energy plays a very, very big role when it comes to fibroids. I believe also correlating with energy, fibroids definitely has a spiritual connotation to it as well. But the matter is for you as a woman to find out that spiritual side of yourself, for you to find out that spiritual component of you. There are many women who have fibroids, and their journey tends to make them walk into spirituality. Their journey makes them walk into metaphysics. It's all correlated. It all has a connection one way or the other. And a lot of times, some things happen in our lives to make us listen, to make us observe, to make us pay attention, and to bring total awareness to our mind, body, and soul. And with that being said, if we're able to do it for ourselves, and therefore we could turn around and do it for others that are in need. So that's really my take on energy when it comes to fibroids. Just please remember, however it is that you feel with the fibroids, whatever it is that you're going through, always remember clearly that there is definitely a solution to your problem. There's a solution to your pain. There's a solution to your agony. There is a solution to the doubt. And there's definitely a solution to your confusion. Now, the important part is that you have to stay committed to finding your solution to each and every one of these components that I just mentioned. You have to be committed to your journey to reach that solution. You also have to be committed to yourself, to your improvement, to reach that solution that you're searching for. Nobody's going to hand it to you. Nobody's going to give it to you. Even the physicians are not prone to hand anything to you. I mean, truthfully speaking, on a spiritual level, metaphysical level, even on a physical level, nobody owes you anything at all. Okay? It's up to you to get what you deserve and what you know is deserving for you. And that's what I did. That's what I did. There are times where my energy was totally depleted, and I had to learn, even after my myomectomy, which was the fibroid surgery, even after that, I had to learn how to preserve my energy. I really had to learn and get grounded and really get into the metaphysical side of myself, get into my spirituality for me to learn how to get grounded and not feel like I'm being depleted by others around me who may have fibroids, or others around me who basically are jealous of me speaking on behalf of fibroids and looking to heal women. All of those things come into a factor, okay, when it comes to women, fibroids, the healing process. Don't be afraid to address jealousy, okay? Jealousy is a big component that plays within us, and also a big reason why sometimes the body does what it does. Like it creates crazy stuff because the environment that we're within, or the people around us, are negative. They're really negative. And it also has to do with the way that you're treating your body. What are you putting in your body? What are you eating on a daily basis? What are you drinking on a daily basis? I used to consume sugar all day long. And that's because I didn't know any better. I was uneducated as to what to eat that makes my body feel good. And know that whatever it is that you're eating, whatever it is that you're drinking, you're feeding your brain on a daily basis. you know? So the more sugar you feed your brain, so if you're going to be eating lump sums of, let's say, white bread, lump sums of pasta, which I love, having pancakes every day in the morning, which I enjoyed, okay? That corn maple syrup on the pancakes, which it was to die for me. You know, sugar in my tea. And when I used to drink coffee, lumps up of sugar all the time and stuff. It's just not good for you. It all turns into sugar at the end of the day. That's what it translates into. And those things are actually dangerous to your mind, body, and soul. And I didn't know that before. I really didn't. You know, having cereal that's consumed of sugar because it tastes better as opposed to whole grain sugar, type of cereal, you know. So not being aware of it, but I pretty much treated my body wrongly during my younger years because I didn't know better. You know, eating fast food, processed foods, that was not beneficial to me because the amount that I consumed was way beyond what my body can digest, you know, and all that contributed to the fact that I had fibroids. And not only I had fibroids, I had complications with fibroids. And I didn't really pay much attention to it because I was definitely instructed that they're harmless and that they'll go away in due time. And that's not what happened for me. That is not what happened for me at all. So it equaled to 21 years of my fibroid journey. You know, stress, pain, agony, doubt, confusion, you know, a whole bunch of other stuff that we can add to it. But I explained it and broke it down to you in sections so that you could pretty much have a clear understanding that everything you do in life, what you put in is what you get. You know, what you start with is what you're going to finish with. You have to make changes to have different results, different outcomes, make changes, adjustments to your life so that you could move into the road of improvement and progress. So I had to make changes. I had to make a change of lifestyle. So with that being said, you know, when it comes to energy, I had to adjust myself to not go to certain environments and to be mindful not to hang around certain people, to rebuke negative energy. Simply to rebuke negative energy. And sometimes the negative energy that you have to rebuke may be from someone you love very dearly. It could be a family member. It could be a very close friend, you know, but you have to know enough and identify that is what exactly is happening, and then take the necessary steps for you to protect yourself from that energy. So on that note, this is Author Martine Myers signing off on the question, do fibroids take your energy? Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in for the 12 days of Vlogmas Fibroids edition. Please be sure to pick up your Faces of Uterine Fibroids book so that we could continue on the conversation and you can continue on getting the utmost awareness on fibroids. The link to the Faces of Uterine Fibroids book will be in the description so that you guys can continue on your journey. Thank you so much, everyone, and see you on the next video. Take care.